Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. It's Fandom Fights. There's a reindeer pillow behind me. I hate it. I'm going to throw it away one day when a certain person is not looking. But for now, it will be joining us for the match. And what a good match to join us for. We have 2-0 rookie teams. Probably two of the teams that many people would expect to have made it to this moment. One of them trying to become the sole undefeated rookie team, at least for this part of the year. And it's a bit awkward. I'm not going to lie to you. We have the former two-time teams champions, Wookie Mistake, have split. They've each formed their own teams. Joe has recruited Igor. David has recruited Alex. And wouldn't you know it, they've both managed to beat their first two opponents in very dominant fashion to get to this moment here to find out where exactly they will fall in the tournament. It's exciting. Hopefully you're excited. Let's see if they're excited.
I mean, as Nick said, Joe and I split, and because he decided to stay serious in the competition, he went and recruited the Melee Rookie of the Year, Fandom Rookie of the Year nominee, a great rookie last year, and overall an incredible player in Igor. I found Alex. He's
out back.
He's here, who apparently got both Wookiees in the divorce, one for Melee, one for Fandom. And then Javi, my other teammate, who's here to manage us, and is not wearing orange, but we are, because it really brings up our stupid faces. It's going to be really, really fun. Fun fact, if we win, I will tie Joe as the most winnest teams player in Fandom, I think. So.
Yep. This should be a good match. Their manager sucks, so let's do this. Light the fuse.
I don't know where. Look, I'm glad Teams is here because these two players managed to find each other. Because let's be honest, who in their right mind would want to be teammates with either of these players? It's good for them.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in this weird love square that's happening. I've got my partner's ex and his current in a different situation. It's just a weird thing happening here, but we're here to have some fun and do some trivia. Right, Javi?
Yeah, I think you guys are going to do great. Their manager sucks, so what are we even doing here? I just hope I beat him. I'm fairly confident I'll be able to beat him. So, light the fuse.
They all know each other. That's the joke. They all intermingle and whatnot. But enough jokes. Let's get serious as we get into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we will say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth a point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions? We get into round number one.
Nope.
All right. Your first question comes in the category of creature features. In Beneath the Planet of the Apes, what is Brent holding when first meeting Nova that she mistakes as a weapon? Though, anything could be a weapon in the right context. Yeah, there's a big old reindeer back there. I hate it. Sometimes I'll chuck it across the room just to be like, ha. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Joe.
He just buried his colleague, so shovel.
David.
Flare gun.
We'll go to Igor.
He just buried his colleague, so shovel.
And Alex.
In the right hands, a pencil can be a weapon.
I agree. A pencil. Shovel is the correct answer. So Joe and Igor will take the 2-0 lead as we move to the next question, which comes in the category of epic adventures. In which epic adventures film does a character get kidnapped by invisible creatures while everyone is sleeping? Sounds not fun. You'll never see them coming. Is probably what like someone said in this scene, I imagine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
I said Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
We'll go to Igor.
I said the one I haven't seen, Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
We'll go to Alex.
Is it the Voyage of the Dawn Treader?
And Joe.
Is it Voyage of the Dawn Treader?
It sure is Voyage of the Dawn Treader. If it doesn't sound familiar, it's probably that one. Let's go to the next question, which comes in the category of the MCU. In Captain America's Civil War, after Bucky is framed with the bombing in Vienna, who does T'Challa inform that he's going to kill Bucky? This is probably the best movie in Fandom. Like, I know there's Middle Earth, but like this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Igor.
Black Widow?
We'll go to Alex.
I said Natasha.
We'll go to Joe.
The Black Widow.
And David.
I said Black Widow.
Black Widow. Her name is Natasha, so all are correct. Clean sweep. Yet again, 6-4 as we move to the next question, which comes in the category of the Wizarding World. How many Wizarding World films does John Hurt appear in? Oh, excuse me. I've been eating a lot healthier. I had some like berries and yogurt today, which just doesn't seem like a healthy thing. Yogurt's just like expired milk, and if someone was like, eat this expired milk that's healthy for you, I don't know that I believe them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Oops, I said the answer in there. Let's go to Alex.
3.
We'll go to Joe.
3.
David.
3.
And Igor.
3.
3 is correct. Keeping pace, 8-6. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of DC. How does the Ice Princess die in Batman Returns? Yeah. Yeah.
The fuck?
Uh-huh. Same.
Guess what the last movie on my letterbox did?
That's unfortunate. I don't consider this one a good time. 5,
Oh.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Joe.
Also a death, setting off Christmas lights.
David.
Falls from significant height.
Falls from a significant height.
I said crushed.
Falls from a significant height to her death is the correct answer. So Posse will widen the lead. It's 10-7. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of DreamWorks animation. In which DreamWorks film do characters venture to Tartarus, the realm of chaos? Tartarus kind of sounds like tartar sauce, which is kind of like a swear word in SpongeBob lore. That's tartar sauce. It's kind of like that's bullshit, which I learned as I got older that SpongeBob was basically like cussing up a storm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
Simba, Legend of the Seven Seas.
Go to Igor.
I forgot the second part, so I just put Sinbad.
We'll go to Alex.
Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas.
And Joe.
Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas.
Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas is correct. We accept Sinbad because there is no other Sinbad film, so the subtitle is not overly necessary.
What a shame.
Which means Posse keeps their lead 12-9. 3-point game as we move to the next question, which comes in the category of Pixar. In Lightyear, who accompanies Izzy when she conquers her fears and flies through open space? Very valid fear, by the way. Like, couldn't think of a worse. I guess, like, no, because then you're not even. I was gonna say it's like falling to your death, but it's not because you would just. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to, I think, Igor.
Not sure. Socks.
Alex.
Oh, I messed it up. Spot.
We'll go. Excuse me. Joe.
Socks.
And David.
I also was did box.
Socks is the correct answer. That is the name of the cat. That is a robot. So Posse maintains the lead 14-9. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of Law and Order. Who directed Die Hard 2? Die Harder? Not with any vengeance. Though. No vengeance in this one. Arguably, this one has more vengeance than the next one. I stand by that. The person in the next one specifically says that they are not motivated by vengeance. 5, 4,
Kind of
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Alex.
I don't have it.
We'll go to Joe.
Rennie Harlan.
David.
Oh, I said John McTiernan.
And Igor.
Rennie Harlan.
Rennie Harlan is correct. Posse continues to widen the lead at 16-9. As we move to the penultimate question, which comes in the category of American Spies. In The Bourne Legacy, at what kind of location does Aaron take his last blue pill? Insert Matrix reference. Didn't even have to say it. Also, Viagra reference. Either one of those will work in the realm of common when talking about blue pills. We'll get answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Joe.
Hotel room.
David.
Hotel?
Igor.
I said hospital.
And Alex.
I said cabin.
All, unfortunately, incorrect. We were looking for airport. Airport was the correct answer. With that, there are no more perfect rounds. I believe that's the first round question Joe has missed this season, but that's just another point of order. As we move to the final question, which comes in the category of Disney animation. In The Princess and the Frog, what is the name of the prince of Maldonia who gets turned into a frog? Just need the first name.
Airport.
One day I want a movie to come out that just has nothing to do with the title. So like The Princess and the Frog, but it's really just like The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like the plot of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
Naveen.
We'll go to Igor.
Naveen.
Alex.
Naveen.
And Joe.
Naveen.
Naveen is correct for another clean sweep in the end of round number 1. Joe and Igor are each missing 1. That means Posse Galore is up to 18. Kevin 66 behind with 11. But anything can happen as we get to round number 2. Here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel, 8 categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they look at the spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep it. They spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece. Unless you'd like to check down multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. But be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are James Bond, horror icons, American Spies, epic adventures, Disney animation, mixed bag, criminal underworld, and worlds of DC. Posse Galore, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
You guys like spinning second, right?
Igor, I think we keep the momentum. We've done it for 2 matches now, and if the second we change it is the second it goes wrong.
True.
Probably.
First.
All right.
Spin away, Nick. Thank you.
Let's
First.
do that, guys.
Oh, I should spin it.
Not the
first.
wheel.
Yeah, got it. All right, here is your spin. Lance, on epic adventures. Would you like to keep
I
it or
like it.
I like it.
Great. Let's go with it. You got this. Kick that manager's ass.
Yeah. Very glad I didn't have to take Javi out just to bring Javi back in a different shirt immediately. Posse Galore, I'll be asking you your questions in the category of epic adventures. Are you prepared for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, your first question. A young child has to attempt to tame a circus lion in which epic adventures film?
Last Crusade.
Yep.
Indiana
Indiana
Jones and the
Jones.
Last Crusade. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays the older version of Will's son Henry Turner in Dead Men Tell No Tales?
It's Brenton Thwaites.
Yeah.
Brenton Thwaites. Final answer.
That's a weird name, but yeah, that's correct for 2 points. Let's move to your next question. When the trolls first meet Bilbo, they believe he is an oversized version of what kind of animal in an unexpected journey?
Squirrel. It's an oversized squirrel. I believe is the squirrel. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. How many Pevensey children travel to Narnia in The Voyage of the Dawn Treader?
2, right?
2. Yeah. 2. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And Posse Galore, your final question. In Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Will Turner plays liar's dice against Davy Jones and demands what object if he wins?
The key to the chest, right?
Yeah.
The key to the chest that contains Davy Jones' heart.
Final
Final answer.
That's correct for 2 more points. A clean sweep of epic adventures with that. Posse Galore has gotten their score up to 28. Cabin 66 at 11. So we'll bring back in the wheel and Hoppy. Cabin 66, this will be your first spin. Lands on Criminal Underworld. Should I keep it or spin again?
I know you guys don't hate it.
No.
I think we should take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys are feeling for something a little bit better, though.
No, I think this is like a good category for us, probably.
Yeah, let's do
Great.
it.
Cool. You got this. Kick that manager's ass.
Great. Cabin 66, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Criminal Underworld. Are you prepared for them?
Yes.
Great. Your first question. Which Criminal Underworld film features the characters Claude Becker and Daphne Kluger?
That's Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
Ocean's 8, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Dom's only other love interest, Elena, in the Fast Saga?
National Treasure Elsa Pataki.
Do it.
Elsa Pataki, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your third question. John takes refuge at a continental hotel in which country at the beginning of John Wick Chapter 4?
Is that Japan? The one with Hiroyuki Sanada? Okay.
Yeah, that's Japan.
Japan. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Cabin 66, your penultimate question. In the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, after Sean ruins Han's car, Han's first assignment is for Sean to collect money from a man in what specific kind of location?
It's a bathhouse.
Bathhouse. That's how you say it.
Yeah, bathhouse. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, and Cabin 66, your final question. What does John take with him after treating his wounds at the very end of John Wick?
He takes another dog.
Yeah, that will be the... Yeah, I think that's what they're looking for, no? A dog?
Yeah.
A dog. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep of Criminal Underworld. With that, Cabin 66 has stayed in the game, gotten their score up to 21. Posse Galore at 28. 7-point game as we move into round number 3. Round number 3 is the betting round. There's going to be 5 more questions around the Fandom Fights. Once the players get a category, they can choose who will take the question. The other player will have to take the second question. They can reset for questions 3 and 4. And teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated, or we have reached the end of the team's any questions as we get into round number 3.
Can you say that again? I think you can do it faster.
First category you can bet point. You know what, David? First category you can bet points on is James Bond. How do you like that?
Is it?
It is.
Okay.
Let's get bets starting with Posse Galore
2.
and Cabin 66.
If this match goes on, it's going to be Joe's fault.
Here's the sitch. Both players hit or miss. We'll move on. If Joe hits while David misses, that will be the match. Your question in James Bond. Which Pierce Brosnan Bond girl is the wife of the main villain?
Oh, man.
Just need first name.
Yeah,
Take first name.
that's an issue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Okay. That is Cabin 66's first repeat. I didn't think it was coming. First repeat. Question 1. Which Pierce Brosnan Bond girl is the wife of the main villain? Write something down, and then I was like, oh, I guess we're good. Oh. I still have to work tonight. That sucks. I realize my problems aren't as big as yours, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Okay, that is Cabin 66's second repeat. Question again. Which Pierce Brosnan Bond girl is the wife of the main villain? You both look ready, but we got another 8 seconds or so.
Yeah, this is my answer.
Right, I figured. But ceremony. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Joe.
Paris Carver.
David.
Eisen Maurice.
And your winner, Posse Galore. Paris Carver was indeed the correct answer. So Posse Galore takes their third win in a row. They go 3-0. Cabin 66 played a great game, but when Joe and Igor almost hit perfect rounds, you need to be perfect to beat that. So I don't blame Cabin 66 at all. They took swings where they needed to, had an incredible round 2. At the end of the day, Posse Galore just had an incredible match. So let's hear how the players are feeling in the post-match, and I will tell them their fate coming up in the tournament right now. Cabin 66, great run thus far. I don't know if you know this, but you had a 90% accuracy coming into this match. You've missed very few questions.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know, right, Alex? You didn't
Enough of that. No, I was saying enough of that.
You had a very you have been doing very well to the point where I know like Joe and Igor are the next big thing, but where like I thought this could have been a spoiler for them for sure, especially because of how close to home it may be hitting. At the end of the day, they played near perfect, missed 2 questions overall, 1 each in round 1, and that's nearly impossible to beat. Your story is not over, but first tell me how you are feeling about this match.
I mean, not our best round 1, but I think as the matches get harder, the not studying factor starts to like catch up, because you can only go with base knowledge so far. And I think this is the level that we probably like, especially playing against a team like that are taking it super seriously. But hey, we swept Criminal Underworld, and that's cool. I knew exactly who she was. I knew the movie. I know she played Lois Lane in a show, I think.
Yep. Wilson Clark.
Yeah. So yeah. But hey, what you gonna do? I don't remember her name.
Alex, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, it was fine. We're the first team to not get knocked out by them, maybe, I think. Is that true?
True.
That is
And
excellent.
on a week's even on a week's notice, I think they know out of like at least the rookie teams we've seen so far,
Yeah.
we're the most dangerous match for them. They knew it, and that's why they took it as seriously as they did. We also knew it. We cared slightly less, just like this much less.
I watched 3 movies. Alex watched 6 movies.
Yeah, it didn't help at all.
No.
More than some people can say.
Sure.
At the end of the day, I still think you played a great match. Javi, you didn't quite kick the other manager's ass today, but maybe you'll get the chance in the future, because Cabin 66, you will be entering the tournament at the number 6 seed. As a 2-1 rookie team, you are the second highest ranked rookie team behind Posse Galore. At the number 6 seed, you'll be playing the number 3 seed, Rule of 2. So your next match is Robert and Kaiser. Javi, thoughts on that matchup?
Good. Yeah. We like Robert and Kastner. Robert and Kaiser.
Almost the same thing.
I do. I don't know about you. Yeah, it should be fun. It's a good. I think that's a good round 1 matchup. Yeah, and just in regards of, yeah, you're right. We didn't kick the other manager's ass today. He's so fit and strangely charismatic. So it's all right. We'll get him next time. But we like our chances with Rule of 2.
Yeah, I think in a round 1 of a tournament we can give Rule of 2 a run for their money. Honestly.
Yeah, I think this is a good pair up too. So yeah,
Awesome.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, Cabin 66, you've had a great run so far. Don't let this little hiccup get you down, because I'm excited to see you come back in the tournament. I think you could make waves, and we'll see you next time. Posse Galore. You guys are losing us. Not a knockout this time. Just going to throw that out there. I'm just kidding. There's so few areas to critique you two on that I'll just take what you can get at this point. You played a very, very good team in Cabin 66, and you may as well have knocked them out. I guess you could have not answered a question in round 3, and it would have ended the same way. But at the end of the day, it's because you two nearly hit a perfect round together, and then sweeping round 2, and to the point where you don't really have to play like round 3 overly strategically. Like I think that's a pretty good winning formula for a match. You're now 3-0. It may be a bit bittersweet for you, Joe, though, Igor, I doubt you care. You probably just beat whoever's in your way. How are you feeling about the match?
I feel great about the match. Speaking about the knockout thing, I think that actually speaks more to just the level of opponent. You know, you can only get a knockout if there's a big points difference. Obviously, their performance in round 1 and especially round 2 definitely just negated that straight away. Little bit gutted not to have got a 3rd consecutive perfect round. That would have been a nice little touch, but you know, that's I think that's actually important when you go through sort of 2 sort of knockout wins. It's not to get carried away and not to get complacent. So a little miss here and there, I think, is actually quite useful. It just keeps you in gear.
Yeah, Igor, thoughts on the win?
Yeah, no, good match, good win. Yeah, Cabin 66 played well. Like, it's not easy to sweep a category, and they went 10 out of 10 on Criminal Underworld, a fairly new category that a lot of people aren't necessarily keen to spin, I think, except for the people that are super keen on the Fast and Furious franchise, as there are many in this community. But no, they played great. As far as our performance, happy to go into round 3 because we haven't had to do that yet. So getting at least a little bit of betting strategy and talking things out is positive, but we're hoping that maybe in the future we'll do a little bit more of that. But hey, always happy with the knockout regardless, but a bit of round 3 would be nice.
That's fair. Javi, I'll ask you the same question I asked the other team's manager. Posse Galore on a tear, 3-0. They're a bit further away. In any other act, this may see them in a contenders match, maybe a title match. But we do have Duel of the Fates coming in to cash in their automatic rematch, which means Posse Galore will be entered in the tournament, meaning they could be 7-0 looking at their first title shot, which is wild. And I think based on your past 3 performances, there's maybe a couple people making those bets, but it will not be easy. You will be coming in at the number 5 seed in the tournament, playing the number 4 seed, former champions, the Manhattan Project. Thoughts on that, Javi, and then players?
We're going to kick that manager's ass, whoever it is, for Manhattan Project, just like we did today. And I'll echo the other manager's sentiments. We like the Manhattan Project. They're very nice people. I'm assuming Cody's managing them. That's not a dig at Cody. I'm just like, I'm just so good at kicking the other manager's ass. Yeah, but we like our odds there. Should be a tough match though. Like obviously Scully and Cohor are no slouches. So we'll see how that goes. Joe and Igor, go.
Looking forward to that. I certainly have history with both of those players. Igor, not so much, but they've been away. They've been away for a bit, and that can affect you. And people might talk about the people we've played, the teams we've played, but at the end of the day, we've gone 3-0, 2 knockouts, scoring 30 at minimum in all 3 games. Like our odds.
Yeah, those are all true statements. Cool. Well, Posse Galore, fantastic stuff. Like I said, 3-0. It's going to be a wild ride. Looking forward to seeing you in the tournament. Congratulations on the win today. We'll see you real soon. And that'll bring us to the end of this here Fandom Fights match. Be sure to check out all the other matches. Got a great match coming out later today. Be sure to check it out. Fun little debut. It's going to be exciting. And next week's title week, and then after that, the tournament begins. So it's going to be exciting. Be sure to check out all the other great matches. Thank you to Posse Galore. Thank you to Cabin 66. Thank you to all managers present and accounted for. Thank you to Tim for editing this one, and be sure to check us out on another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.